Right, we in Hosea chapter 4. We're gonna start at we can start at 4. No, chapter 4, verse 1. And it says, "Hear the word of Yahawah, you children of Israel, for Yahawah brings a charge against the inhabitants of the land. There is no truth or mercy or knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break all restraint. With bloodshed upon bloodshed, therefore the land will mourn, and everyone who dwells there will waste away with the beasts of the field and the birds of the air. Even the fish of the sea will be taken away. Now let no man contend or rebuke another, for your people are like those who contend with the priest. Therefore you shall stumble in the day. The prophet shall also stumble with you in the night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject you from being priests for me, because you have forgotten the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I will also forget your children. The more they increase, the more they sinned against me. I will change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people. They set their heart on their iniquity, and it shall be like people, like priests. So I will punish them for their ways and award them for their deeds. For they shall eat, but not enough. They shall commit harlotry, but not increase, because they have ceased from obeying Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakak Wadash, giving all praises to the great Ali Shaija, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth, and giving our respect to his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal, beautiful right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation, and the only one to plead his blood over Israel, the only nation, granted for his salvation. And give it much respect to great millstone, double honors to those brothers who gave us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the truth and the proof from Yahweh Shai, from his father Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and getting us prepared for these times ahead, and filling us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from upon high. Double honors to great millstone, giving much respect to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word, and you go to the highways and byways, and you come home and you do the work. You listen to great millstones videos, and you listen to their classes, and you learn from them and only them, and you risk your freedom in your life to do so, just as well as those wonderful brothers. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom to the Akwaf, the beautiful women that's in the word. Whether you got a man or not, you know what I'm saying, you still fear the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And in the name of Yahushai, you listen, you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, doing the best that I can to bring you any kind of news or anything that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Today is about the Texas shooting, you know what I'm saying, because we got another incident that happened 2 weeks after the Buffalo shooting in the grocery store. Now we got the Texas shooting at the school, you know what I'm saying. So I'll read this again, because the people, they would take this as a disrespect, but they not minding the Lord, nor his warnings, nor his law, statutes, or commandments. So this is what is going to keep happening to the children of Israel, which are the wicked 2/3 that don't turn back, that don't obey, that don't listen to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It says, "Now let no man contend or rebuke another, for your people are like those who contend with the priest. Therefore you shall stumble in the day. The prophet also shall stumble with you in the night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because you have rejected knowledge. I will also reject you from being priests for me, because you have forgotten the law of Yahweh. I will forget your children." So the Most High is a lot like the Most High said, if I can't get you, I'll get to your kids. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of kids ended up passing off the Texas shooting, and it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminded me of the incident that happened a long time ago with the Chinese kid in the college or high school that he walked in. He had a big ass machine gun, and he just started killing everybody that he didn't like. You know what I'm saying? It was the same to this one, but you know, instead of him going for it, people he didn't like, he just went for it. Pretty much everybody, the kids and the teachers, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they said, the Most High could come at a thief in the night. It don't necessarily got to be at the nighttime that he come. He could just spring up on you out of nowhere, you know. It's two ways. Thief in the night is talking about that economic crash, and he can just pop up on you unawares. And you got to be ready. You got to be circumspect. You got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about smart being light in baggage. Don't be having all these fucking kids. Don't be having all these babies. Having one big happy ass family. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. You know what I'm saying, on your money. Be careful on your cars, your houses, your homes. Anything can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't happen to you, anything could happen to your offspring. Anything could happen to your wife. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High say, do not. And he says, do not, you know what I'm saying, prepare a life for yourself here in Babylon. It'll be all to no avail. Why would you make something that's about to get taken away from you? You know what I'm saying? So you got people that stumbled into the word and realized that, okay, I had kids and all that. You know, we have kids as a part of our procreation, but you got others that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, not only showed the people that got kids, but showed us before we have kids, don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of brothers that's in the word, their kids will be protected. You know what I'm saying? We all know the wrath of Yahawah Shem Shai. Try not to, because everybody loves making things into an idol. It could be your money. It could be your jobs. It can be your beautiful car. You know what I'm saying? It could be your wife. You know what I'm, it could be drugs. It could be your kids. You know what I'm saying? And it will make the Lord jealous, and it could provoke him to anger. So now these wicked 2/3 don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? So their sins go up, 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 up. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the Most High gave these people, he's starting to take it away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are going that are starting to go down the drain. Your food, you know what I'm saying? Power, you know, your homes, you know what I'm saying? They even trying to take the power away from protecting yourself. You know, because rumor has it that shooting that happened in Buffalo at the grocery store and the shooting that happened in Texas at the high school is connected to the Second Amendment right. So these people are looking for excuses to take away your guns and your equipment and everything that you protect you and your household with. You know, that old saying, get off my property or I'll shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Get off my property. You know, and you protecting your property and all that. When a police roll up on you or somebody roll up on you, they want to make it to where you're disabled from doing that, and they can just come and take you. You know, which is going to lead to civil unrest, uproars, and riots. Freedom fighters, people who say fuck the law, who say fuck the police, you know what I'm saying, fuck the government. These people are going to rise up to protect themselves and just say fuck the laws and all of that. We're going to take back America from the people that we gave it to. And you can't take it from the forefathers. Esau, fighting against Esau is only going to create more and more chaos. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, from the point being right now is that school shooting, you know what I'm saying? The Most High say, you forget me, I will also forget thy children. And then in the end, when the Most High take it and physically and mentally disable you, because if you, like, you know what I'm saying? A man could go crazy if he loses baby. You know what I'm saying? Child gets shot up and killed, you know what I'm saying? Or the child get kidnapped, you know, all the way down from a woman trying to take your baby away, you know what I'm saying? Through custody battles, all that shit can really do damage to a person. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even got to be a woman that's taking it away. It's Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahushai, in the name Yahushai, that's taking it away, and it can mentally, physically damage you, because children are a part of us. You know what I'm saying? Our children are a part of us, and the Lord know it. But if you idolize your child more than you do God, it can provoke him to anger. And the Most High will either take you or your kid, you know what I'm saying, take you or your kid, or he'll take y'all all at the same time. It depends on how mad the Lord is. The Lord likes to chastise, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High may torture you a little bit, you know what I'm saying, may beat you up a little bit, you know, and then in the end he'll come get you. So I'll show that Buffalo shooting, because it was pretty, yeah, it was a tragedy and all that, but you get edification out of it. You get an understanding out of it. You know what I'm saying? Why you think that a lot of us that don't have kids, we don't need kids? You know what I'm saying? A lot of us that think we need a relationship, a family, a future, you're not going to have none of that in this kingdom. You're not going to have none of that in the white man kingdom, especially those of us that the Most High put that on our wares. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was a kid, even that was even put in my mind. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Through the power and spirit of the Most High, Yahawah Shem Shai. And I'm not knowing it's the Lord putting that in my heart. And always, when I was a kid, I always told my mom, I'm not having no kids. You know what I'm saying? Even when I didn't know, Yahawah Shem Yahushai, and I was like, because when Jesus Christ come back, you know what I'm saying, and all these things happen, I don't want my kids to die or be born into this horrible generation, but now that I know through the power and spirit is Yahawah Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushua, the Lord that do all these things, and not some white men that do it, that's false idol worship. You know what I'm saying? I'm even now forever grateful. So when the Most High tell me it's time to move, you know what I'm saying? When these riots and these things do come and they do hit, you know what I'm saying? I can just take my bag. You know what I'm saying? I could just take my bag, take a little bit of food and all that with me and get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing truly, really holding me back, you know what I'm saying, from leaving. The only thing I got right now is my sister, you know what I'm saying, her boyfriend, her baby, but that's the last ties that I got to this world, you know what I'm saying. Everybody else is out, all my family members is out there doing whatever the fuck they want to do. They having babies. My sister, she just had a newborn baby. She might be afraid of the word, but she's of the world. So the Most High, he pick and choose who he want to have the word. I can't just force my sister to tell her to be into the word and to be in Yahawah Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, the Lord gonna kill you, the Lord gonna destroy you. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. If the spirit is not on them, then it's not on them. Like King Yahweh the Maccabee said, fuck your family, fuck your friends, fuck your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Your baby mama teaching your son how to not believe, you know what I'm saying? You best off leaving him too. Because you got to understand, these things are a hindrance, and at the same time, they are a privilege to have. You know what I'm saying? So, you can be, that's why I said prophets, they got kids and all that, but they believe in the Most High Yahawah Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? And their kids believe in them. So the Lord is like, okay, I'm not going to hurt you or your kids. You know what I'm saying? I know that y'all worshiping me, that's fine, but it's not to say, you know what I'm saying, for the other brothers and sisters, the wicked 2/3 that's not in the word, hell no, they don't believe in none of that shit, man. And the Most High, and it provokes the Most High to anger. Look at my baby beautiful. She gonna be smart. I'm teaching her to be a singer, a dancer. She gonna be a model. I'm gonna make sure that she do everything that she need to do. She don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? If her man, and if she gonna have a man, that man better have everything. He better have cars. He better have money. He better have it all. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, my daughter don't need to be with nobody. She could just be the best thing that she want to be. You know what I'm saying? Or they be telling their kids, oh, my baby, you know what I'm saying? If he grow up, you know what I'm saying, he feel like he think he a woman, he could go ahead and go be a woman, I'll help him go desire, get whatever he desires and help him get a sex change, you know what I'm saying, help him change his ways. If he like girly things, I don't mind having him to be girly thing, having to have girly things, you know what I'm saying. They believe in what they want to believe in, and I'm gonna support whatever my kid go for. And it makes Yahweh jealous, man. It'll make him to the where he will take your children. And in the times that we coming in, these shootings and all that is not going to be the only act that the Most High is going to do. The Most High Yahweh is going to have many acts during the great downfall and during the economic crash that's going to leave you breathless, man. It's not going to be no surprise to those of us that follow the Lord, but it's going to be a surprise to everybody else. And a lot of people going to know that Yahweh did it. Whether you know his name or not, you're going to know. No, even the ones that don't know his name, they're going to be like, God did this. This was an act of God. God took my baby. Why God take my baby? Why God take my family? Why he doing this to America? Why he doing this to everybody? I just want everybody to get along. I just want everything to be fine. That's them bitch ass niggas that refuse the Lord. They keep refusing him. So God gonna get mad and he gonna take more. He's gonna take more, Everybody's saying it's a psyop, it's a setup, but it's through the power and spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? In my judgment from the school shooting, you know what I'm saying, it's both and both. You know what I'm saying? Through the power of the spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, because he does all things. And it was a psyop, a setup to get your Second Amendment rights taken away. Period, point fucking blank. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, fake things, it's a saying that I use. Fake wars, real people. You know what I'm saying? So they'll kill people and all that just to stage this shit and get that shit to look really fucking serious, not minding the people that's caught up in it and the families and the lives that it's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Order out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? So these people is getting mad. These people is rising up. These people feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And the government got them exactly where they want them. You know what I'm saying? I think they should take away the guns. I think, man, y'all retarded, man. Y'all retarded. But that's how certain people think, and the shit that be going on in people's minds, man. Sorry for my, my rant and all that, but, I have to put that out there, bro. That shit's serious, bro. That shit's serious what happened out there. And the Buffalo shooting was serious. That shit was fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because two of the murders by white people. They both white people. You know what I'm saying? They both white boys. One is a white supremacist and one was just pretty much a fucking terrorist. So we gonna go to the video. Let me go on and grab that video. And shout out to GMS Narrator C7 because the spirit hopped on me to watch his video, and I took some samples from the video myself. And I felt him on that. I felt him too, you know. It's through the power and spirit of the Most High Yahawah Shem Yahushai. He allow all things. He create good. He create evil. The Lord do all these things. He make light. He make darkness. I kill and I make alive. I, Yahawah, do all these things. And people forget that. Watch, we can get that verse real quick. Because you gotta, it's in the, everything that you going through is in the Bible. All the children of Israel, everything that they going through is in the Bible. It's already pre-foretold. We ain't surprised. We know where it's coming from. Here you go. Here one of them. Deuteronomy 32:39. Chapter 32:39. See now that I, even I am, no, see now that I, even I am he, and there's no God with me. He telling you, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So where is the other one that I wanted to use? Because God is, man, look, while God fighting you, he don't mind kicking you in your balls. That God is a, God don't fight. He doesn't know, he's fair, but when it comes to his enemies, he ain't got to be fair with you. He ain't got to be fair with you. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's the rage and the wrath of the Lord, man. You fighting somebody, imagine fighting somebody, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know, you probably could be winning and gaining an advantage, but then the tables turn. This motherfucker, he not only tried to blind you, you know what I'm saying? He kicked you in your nuts and he pulled out a knife and stabbed you. God is going to get you in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that God is a man or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, given the circumstances of just when God wants you, he going to get you. You know what I'm saying? You got murderers like that. If they don't kill you and you happen to let them go, they'll come back and get your family, you know? I think it was that, but it says something different in the King James Bible. Okay, mines do say something different. It says, I create light, I create darkness, I, Yahawah, do all these things. But it's still, that's still straight to the point. That way, you got the spiritual mindset, okay, Yahawah did this. The Lord did this. The niggas be playing God to get you in any kind of way that he can, man. God ain't got to fight fair. God don't understand that. God ain't going to give you no warning when he tell you when the bullet's coming. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah ain't going to tell you to duck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear a loud voice from heaven, duck. You know what I'm saying? And then you duck and you dodge the bullets. The Most High ain't going to tell you none of that. He's not going to warn you none of that. He's warning people now, the children of Israel, to come back, man. He warning them now to repent, you know what I'm saying, and return to your estate. You know what I'm saying? Come back to me. Even your children is a sign. If you don't know the Most High Yahawah Shem Yahushai, you idol worshiping your shit, even your children are idols in the eyes of the Lord, and God will destroy them. He will not hesitate. Because the children are a luxury. That's exactly what it is. To be in love is a luxury. To raise a child, to have a bond with a child, that's a fucking luxury. You know what I'm saying? You got your kid, he beautiful. He got green eyes like you do. You know what I'm saying? He got good hair like you do. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a man and a woman to have a child. You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's all kinds of fucking emotions. You know what I'm saying? You go through a lot. You create a bond with your child. Even if your child was fucking evil, they still know who their mama and daddy is. You know what I'm saying? They'll still come back and, respect their mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we don't really have that, but I'm just saying, even in this whole midst of confusion and this wickedness, even wicked ass kids know who their mama and their dad is. You know what I'm saying? Even if the wicked ass kid were to get killed, the parents would still feel some type of way. They would still mourn. They would still feel sad. You know what I'm saying? They emotionally, spiritually attached to these kids. You know what I'm saying? And you not being a part of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? You're not respecting Yahawah. You're not putting Yahawah over them kids and over your family. God just gonna dismantle your ass. And at the same time, you see how, oh, there it is, the power and spirit of the Most High. Look how many kids lost their life in that. You know what I'm saying? For one, you know what I'm saying? You know, I care, but at the same time, I fear Yahawah Shem Yahushua and the name Yahushua more. And, I honestly, you know what I'm saying, know that it's through the power of the Spirit of the Most High that was judgment. And the Most High is cruel when it comes to judgment. The Most High is very, very terrible. I tell you who perish being innocent. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High does see these kids as reincarnations of the soul. So they'll come back. In the past, they was probably, godless. And in the future, they got a judgment to where they got cut off at a young age. Yahawah will do things to get you to consider, you know what I'm saying, to repent and come back. But through, the left-hand side, you know what I'm saying, which is Esau, the wickedness and the devil, you know what I'm saying. These schools, majority of these schools are engineered for terrorist attacks. They are engineered for that shit, you know what I'm saying, okay? Certain places, you know what I'm saying, are engineered for attacks like this. It's not even to no surprise that this happened. It's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, why not have security by schools? Why you don't have police around these schools a lot more? Because it's a lot of schools that don't have cops in them. It's a lot of schools that don't have security guards. And they are exposed to things like this that would happen, terrorist attacks that would happen, you know? And a white man know what he doing. You blame the white man. The white man gonna blame instead of blaming them all, they gonna blame one white boy, and he in jail. He's about to go into jail for a couple of years. Don't worry about it, and everybody be like, okay, I'm not worried about it. At least they caught the shooter. You know what I'm saying? When you supposed to be blaming them all, they taking your kids, man. They even killed their own. Shit, I believe that's a little white girl. You know what I'm saying? They even killed their own. They don't care, man. But who would want that kind of monster around them? I wouldn't.
shootout with cops, either before he entered or once he entered in there. Now they're saying something completely different. They're saying what no.
And go to that part too. My bad.
Found in the U.S. and the sudden death of Ray Liotta, best known for his iconic role in Goodfellas. The tributes pouring in tonight. This is NBC Night News with Lester Holt, reporting tonight from Uvalde, Texas. Good evening from Uvalde, where the memorial behind me is growing tonight, and so are the questions. Questions and anger over the response by law enforcement after a gunman walked into a school, locked himself inside a classroom, and carried out the unthinkable. Today, police confirmed that the school door appears to have been unlocked, that there was no school safety officer present, and that it took a full hour for law enforcement tactical teams to arrive at that classroom to end the siege. Parents and relatives like 10-year-old Jackie Cesar's uncle outraged at the response. He told me Jackie's father tried to go into the school himself. He's all police presence, but then he's telling her, let me in, and there's all, he said about 20 of them were just standing there. Now that's a little bit different from the stories that we heard. Initially they said that this guy was driving and encountered some police. First they said police followed him, and then there was a shootout before he got into the school. Then he got into the school, he had a shootout with the cops, he got away from them, and then got to the school some type of way. Then they came back and said, oh no, he got into a shootout with cops, either before he entered or once he entered in there. Now they're saying something completely different. They're saying wasn't no cops there, wasn't no safety cop. Why wasn't a safety officer present at a damn elementary school? Why not, man? Who was the safety officer on duty? Where the fuck was he? Why was he there? And if he wasn't there, why did they have a replacement? All these damn school shooters and shit, and you mean to tell me the safety officer was nowhere around? That don't make sense. And the doors wasn't locked. It's terrible. Terrible. Let's go back a click. Hero Jackie Cesar's uncle outraged at the response. He told me Jackie's father tried to go into the school himself. He's all police presence, but then he's telling her, let me in, and there's all, he said about 20 of them were just standing there. Today was supposed to be the last day of school at Robb Elementary. Families instead are planning funerals for the 19 children and 2 teachers who were killed. The White House announced that President Biden and Dr. Joe Biden will come here on Sunday. Tonight, our teams are covering every part of the story, and we'll hear from parents grappling for meaning beneath crushing heartache. But we began with Tom Yamas and new details of how this massacre unfolded. Now, I'll say this could have been a mass sacrifice. I could see that. Because now it looks that way. No security, no safety officer present. And this is right in the middle of the Feast of the Beast, or near the end of it. Those that's in the know about that.
And then the Feast of the Beast that he talking about is like an Illuminati like ceremony where they actually do child sacrifices. You can read that in Exodus about the story of Molech, how they make their kids walk through the fire. So I do believe, like they said something about the springtime, and this being ruinous powers, like one of their holidays, like Halloween. They'll do something satanic on Halloween, but like during this time, and we pretty much borderline at the end of spring onto the summer. But you know, during these times, you get major child sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And you know, children being offered up in some sort of way. So you can they can literally take kids, you know what I'm saying, and hex them, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, you know, and get them, you know what I'm saying, to get sacrificed without them even have no fucking idea. You know what I'm saying? It's like an Illuminati witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that's why it's important that the parents know, spiritually know, and be aware, you know what I'm saying, and go back to yahawah Shem Yahushai, and name Yahushai, and the Lord will protect you and keep you mindful of all the things that are going on, man. If you do the stuff that we know, you know, you'll be more circumspect about your life, your health, down to your kids, what they eat, to your family, to your wife, to your money, to your home. You'll be more circumspect. And the Most High said in return, you come back to me, and it may be well with you that you live a longer life. That's a part of living a longer life, to have awareness. You know what's going on in the real world. You see things in a spiritual sense, in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? You know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You watch the news. You got to be circumspect 360 degrees, man. You know? Me, on the other hand, I'm starting to be the same way. You know, I don't really, I stay in the house, you know. Um, I watch the news. I listen to the brothers. I listen to the prophets. I kick back and relax. It may be like rarely every now and then that I go out. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't go out, I'll go out to, you know, to work. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. But the Spirit of the Most High protect me and keep me from these things. And keep me circumspect, watching all 360 degrees. And the prophets, they are part of my eyes. So whatever I don't see, they see that shit. And I do believe him when it comes to the sacrifices. I do believe him when it comes to that weird Illuminati shit. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers of darkness and wickedness in high places. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got the white man, and they do a lot of witchcraft. They do a lot of magics. You know what I'm saying? Wicca. You know what I'm saying? Black magics and hexes. This just like I just added in. You know what I'm saying? And they could spiritually target you through these wicked ass spirits and these demonic spirits, and they would allow it to be carried out. You know what I'm saying? And they benefit off that, you know, off that slaughter and off that wicked energy and that wicked vibe that they give off. So when you say the Feast of the Beast, it's a holiday for the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like, their favorite number is 13, 33. You know what I'm saying? Halloween, Christmas, you know, fucking Valentine's Day. You know, all these are wicked holidays of the white people. But, you know, they got some wicked holidays that the elites, they really like worship, and it come with bloodshed and child sacrifices.
People of the world ain't gonna regard what we saying, but it don't matter. We ain't here for you anyway. You brothers and sisters in the know, you know what the Feast of the Beast is. And these Illuminati individuals, they do sacrifices and stuff. They will, you know, mass sacrifices. Here it is, you got all these kids that, you know, I don't like to say too many things in regards to people's sexuality because we don't know. They start young, but more than likely all these kids are probably virgins. See, virgin blood being sacrificed, and it's possible. I won't say it is out of the question. It's possible. Tonight, Texas police facing reporters from around.
And remember, like he said, it's possible. So, you know, the Bible teaches us, don't consider everything a conspiracy. Don't consider a conspiracy a fucking conspiracy. Certain things is right in front of your fucking face. So you can consider certain possibilities, even when it's in secret. You know what I'm saying? You can actually see that it's there. You know what I'm saying? Or you can also consider that an option, you know? So that's smart. Don't consider everything a fucking conspiracy. Stop considering everything a fucking mystery when it's right in your fucking face.
The world trying to clarify the timeline of Tuesday's massacre, but their answers raising even more questions. We're still grabbing a lot of information. Authorities say the gunman crashed his grandmother's truck at 11:28 a.m. Witnesses report seeing him carrying a long gun in a bag. He fired at two people outside of a funeral home across the street before heading to the elementary school. At 11:30, the first 911 call came in. This video shows the gunman dressed in black, long gun in hand, entering the school 10 minutes later at 11:40. Police say the doors appeared to be unlocked. As for whether or not anyone tried to stop him from entering, yesterday, Director of the Texas Department of Public Safety said this. There was a brave Consolidated Independent School District resource officer that approached him, engaged him, and at that time, gunfire was not exchanged. But now, didn't they just say before this that there was no resource officer there? I'm gonna have to go back. Because you know, yeah, Elder Yahawah, I'm on the comment board. He said something seems off about this story. It really does. Go back a bit. The Texas Department of Public Safety said this. There was a brave Consolidated Independent School District resource officer that approached him, engaged him, and at that time, gunfire was not exchanged. But today, the department telling me this. Was there a school officer on campus? And was that school... Okay, so that was a flashback. They said the other day he said there was not a resource officer there. This is now to yesterday. Officer armed, because that's what we've been told. So at that time, no. There was not an officer readily available armed. you're going to see more militarized type police. This whole thing is so many different things that can come from it. Gun legislation, more militarized type police, which they already be carrying AR-15s and all types of shit. It's just very off, like the elder said. Teachers. A tactical team arrived at 12:47. U.S. Border Patrol. Tactical teams arrive. They make entry. Shoot and kill the suspect. Police acknowledging the shooter was in the classroom for an hour before they were able to take him out. In that time, 19 children were shot and killed.
I guess they killed him.
Teachers. Could anybody have gone there sooner? You gotta understand, small town. Video taken after the shooting rampage shows loved ones being restrained outside the school. Unable to get to the children, begging officers there to charge in. Tom Yamas joining me now. First of all, thank you for pushing for those answers to important questions. Also, something else has changed here. We were told that everything was confined to one classroom. That's not the case? No, we've just gotten some new information. Texas investigators are now telling NBC News the shooter targeted children in 4 different classrooms. I just got done speaking with some residents here in Uvalde. Lester, they're very upset. They're upset about what happened here. They're upset with discrepancies with police. They're upset about this timeline. They just told me they're not sure who to believe now. All right, Tom, thank you very much. Justice correspondent Pete Williams joins me now. And Pete, ever since the shooting at Columbine High School, police have typically sought to engage campus gunmen quickly to go to the threat, as we've heard. What happened here? Well, Lester, one big question that has yet to be answered is how quickly Ramos fired the fatal shots inside the school. Some of the timelines that we've seen suggest that he did it shortly after he got inside, but even so, it is correct that police nationwide preach the importance of getting in and engaging as quickly as possible when there's an active shooter. Well, enforcement officials say Ramos was shooting at the police through classroom walls with his high-powered rifle. It may be that because they...
And like I said, they'll go and give a nigga a quick ticket. You know what I'm saying? Quick speeding ticket. They'll go and you know, go and restrain, you know, some drunk bum. But when it comes to serious incidents and serious events that happen, these motherfuckers is nowhere to be found, man. They ain't nowhere to be found. They don't quick respond. They don't do none of that shit. And a cop told me once, he was like, what if there's, you know, because my phone came up missing, you know what I'm saying? And the guy that stole it, we happened to track him down, you know, and me not being fully knowledgeable in how the law do business, these lazy ass motherfuckers pulled up and told me, oh, first you got to make a report, and then you got to call us out, and then we got to come in to get you. Then we got to see if we're able to get your phone. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to go up in there, you know, and get shot over a phone. You know, what if the person is armed? What about my life? What about my recruit's life? What about the people's lives that's, you know, the cops' lives? You know what I'm saying? What about us? You know, so they was like, we're not really even concerned about it. You know, so I'm just, you know, giving that as a perfect example of just how careless and how much they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. These cops don't care. You know, they be scared. They value their own lives, and they be lazy as fuck, and they be slow to respond. I waited for like at least 2 hours for them damn cops, only to know that I'm not getting my phone back. I gotta go get me another phone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not. It's not to be added on to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying how cold they are. They really don't give a fuck. They really could care less, because it took them a long time to respond to that shooting. You know what I'm saying? You know how police are. They talking about first responders. These niggas, they should have been there as soon as they called. They should have been there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers probably took like 20 to 30 minutes while this nigga over here killing everybody. These motherfuckers want to pull up after the job is done. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody called them like, I heard gunshots. Woo, woo, woo. Could you please get over here? You know what I'm saying? All right, blah, blah, blah. We'll get them over there. They don't take shit seriously, man. All that over one man.
Yesterday that Ramos was also shooting at people outside the school through the classroom windows, so that raises a question. Did the police try to shoot at him through those same windows? Many police officers I've talked to are surprised at how long this took, Lester.
You see that? Niggas are surprised on how long it took.
Thank you. A lot of indiscrepancies. You see, he's all putting the extra mustard on it now.
Yep.
So milk it for all it's worth. Well, one thing we sure of, that the Most High brought some judgment. 2 things. The Most High brought judgment. And
Amen.
the damn devil. He is not going to protect you now. In this one,
You heard that? He don't give a fuck. And they apply more lies, and they apply more lies to a situation they created just to make money off of it.
Inside the school. Some of the timelines that we've seen suggest that he did it shortly after he got inside, but even so, it is correct that police nationwide preach the importance of getting in and engaging as quickly as possible when there's an active shooter. Law enforcement officials say Ramos was shooting at the police through classroom walls with his high-powered rifle. It may be that because they couldn't see him, they couldn't shoot back. But Texas authorities said yesterday that Ramos was also shooting at people outside the school through the classroom windows, so that raises a question. Did the police try to shoot at him through those same windows? Many police officers I've talked to are surprised at how long this took, Lester. All right, Pete Williams, thank you. A lot of indiscrepancies, you see. See, he's all putting the extra mustard on it now. He's going to milk it for all it's worth. Well, one thing we sure of, that the Most High brought some judgment. Two things. The Most High brought judgment, and this man is a damn devil. He is not going to protect you now. And this one, this guy, none of the officers got hit. Well, somebody did get hit, but I think they're all right. They're alive. Just very weird. Now the stories of survival from...
Yeah, because at the same time, we know that the incident happened, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, we know that it's kind of set up, and not only that, you know what I'm saying? These people are telling the truth. They're actually adding lies onto it, making it bigger, you know what I'm saying, than what it already is, and making it worser, than what it's supposed to be. We know that the children have lost their lives, but, we know the main story, we know the lies, and then we know the extra lies that they're putting on the shit, just confusing it all up, and it's just like, wait, something don't seem right, you know what I'm saying? Could this be a setup? You know what I'm saying? Could this be a psyop for them? Is this something that just happened out of the blue? We'll never fucking know. We just know what the media tell us. That's just what it is, man.
Inside Robb Elementary, and a heartbreak for those who didn't make it. Tonight, as this small Texas town remembers 21 lives stolen, we're learning more about the nightmare that unfolded inside Robb Elementary as a killer unleashed his rampage on children and teachers celebrating their last week of school. Today, I spoke with 10-year-old Menea Chavez and her dad.
We were watching a movie, and then we just heard like banging. My teacher got up to see what it was, and then she yelled, "OMG, he has a gun." Whenever he started shooting, we hid behind my teacher's desk.
She says they desperately looked for a window to make their escape.
My teacher got the window open, so we started climbing out the window.
Outside, she finally found her dad's cousin, who was able to reunite them.
I was outside, and she's like, "I'm all right, Dad, I'm okay." And he was looking for his daughter, and never got his daughter.
Your cousin?
Yeah.
The stories are horrifying. 11-year-old Mia Sorillo's family says she was able to survive by playing dead, while her classmates and teachers were shot around her.
Mia got some blood and put it on himself, but she thinks he's pretending he was dead.
And there's more unbearable news for the family of fourth-grade teacher Irma Garcia. Just 2 days after she was killed, her husband of 24 years, Joe Garcia, has died. Her nephew saying he passed away due to grief. Meanwhile, today I spoke to Dr. Ronald Stewart at a hospital that treated...
Before we go on, let's go to this other story when they just mentioned now. I was just thinking of something. They said that one of the girls put blood on herself and pretended to be dead. And that's kind of, I'm not going to say that it's not true, but how? If the gunman came to your class, what did he do? He came in there, shot some people, then he left, shot some more people, then came back to finish off people. And that way you had some chance to get some blood. Because if you was close enough to get some blood to put it on yourself to pretend to be dead, then why didn't you get hit?
Big question mark.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to it. But as you heard, there was a man that is one of the teacher's husband. He passed away. He went to visit the memorial.
All right, and that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? We know what they doing. It is not to no surprise. You know what I'm saying? I do feel for the children, but it's a part of yahawah Shemel Shai and Amy Shai's judgment. You know what I'm saying? And you already know what the white man gonna do. He gonna play with the toy until it breaks. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just what it is, man. It says, It says, then Yahawah said to me, go again, love a woman who is loved by a lover and is committing adultery, just like the love of Yahawah for the children of Israel, who look to other gods and love the raisin cakes of the pagans. You know what I'm saying? So I bought for myself 15 shekels of silver and 1.5 homers of barley. And I said to her, you shall stay with me many days. You shall not play the harlot, nor shall you have a man. So too, and I will be toward you. And it says, for the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king or prince, without sacrifice or sacred pillar, without ephod or teraphim. So it's meaning that they take pride in their idols. They trust that white man and what he say, instead of over what Yahawah Shem Yahushai and Em Yahushai did. Now, if our people, you know what I'm saying, was awake, and you know those 2/3 was awake, they would know that the Most High had did it and to go back. But since they don't study, they're not interested in Yahawah Shem Yahushai, they're not worried about the Lord, they feel like they found God. Oh, let the reinforce, you know, we trust in the cops, we trust in this white man in the city, then the Most High is going to keep doing this to him. It's going to keep happening, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know, they not in the word anyway. So with that, let's on to the next video. Shalom.